Imagine the relief of finally understanding why some people struggle with long COVID while others recover swiftly. A groundbreaking global study, published in Nature Genetics, has uncovered a strong link between genetic variants in the FOXP4 gene and an increased risk of long COVID. This discovery offers new hope for developing diagnostic tools and understanding the complex biology behind this condition. But here's where it gets controversial. The study suggests that lung-related immune responses play a significant role in long COVID, but the condition also involves a wide range of symptoms, such as fatigue and cognitive dysfunction. This raises the question, are we focusing too much on lung function when diagnosing and treating long COVID? Let's dive deeper into this fascinating and complex issue. A recent study, titled Genome-Wide Association Study of Long COVID, identified a significant genetic association between long COVID and variants in the FOXP4 gene. This gene is known to influence lung function, and higher levels of FOXP4 expression were found in individuals with long COVID. Interestingly, the risk associated with these variants was consistent across different ancestry groups. This consistency supports the idea that lung-related immune responses are crucial in long COVID, but it also highlights the need for a more holistic approach to understanding and treating this condition. For laboratory professionals, the findings from this large-scale genetic study represent a significant step toward future diagnostic innovation. While the identified FOXP4 variants and associated immune lung pathways are not yet predictive at the individual level, they offer valuable insights into the underlying biology of long COVID. These insights can inform the development of biomarker assays and future diagnostic tools. As research advances, lab teams will be essential in validating and implementing potential biomarkers, integrating genetic and proteomic data into routine workflows, and supporting interdisciplinary efforts to transition these discoveries from bench to bedside. Though clinically actionable tests may still be years away, the study underscores the evolving role of the clinical lab in decoding complex post-viral syndromes through precision diagnostics and collaborative research. Conducted by the Long COVID Host Genetics Initiative, the study analyzed data from 33 independent studies across 19 countries, involving nearly 16,000 individuals diagnosed with long COVID and about 1.9 million control participants. The research included diverse populations across 6 genetic ancestries, making it one of the most comprehensive efforts to date using a genome-wide association study, GWAS approach. This broad scope ensures that the findings are applicable to a wide range of individuals, regardless of their genetic background. Today's clinical lab reported in 2024 that, as early as spring 2020, people who had survived COVID-19 began publicly sharing their ongoing symptoms and struggles to recover. Originally driven almost entirely by patients, researchers and clinicians eventually responded to the push to investigate these reports, ultimately publishing a study showing that only 1 in 8 participants were symptom-free 2 months after infection. From that point, research into the post-viral condition, popularly termed long COVID, accelerated, from 105 articles published on the topic in 2020 to nearly 5,000 in 2023. This rapid increase in research highlights the urgent need for better understanding and treatment of long COVID. In addition to identifying genetic risk factors, the researchers established a causal link between SARS-CoV-2 infection and the development of long COVID, particularly in cases involving severe illness that required hospitalization. The study also explored the overlap between long COVID-associated variants and those related to other diseases, suggesting that both genetic predisposition and environmental factors contribute to the risk of developing long COVID. This overlap raises an important question. Could understanding the genetic factors behind long COVID help us better manage other chronic conditions as well? Hanna Olila, Ph.D., a co-author of the study from the Institute for Molecular Medicine Finland and Massachusetts General Hospital, said, "The findings from our study and from genome-wide association studies in general tell about biological mechanisms behind a disease. This can then help to understand the disease better. For example, is it a disease neuronal, immune, metabolic, and so on? She also explained that developing a diagnostic test from these findings will take time, as the genetic variants identified don't have the strong direct impact seen in mutations like BRCA in breast cancer. In other words, they do not strongly predict whether someone will develop long COVID at the individual level. Instead, they highlight the biological systems involved in the disease. In this case, our findings point to immune pathways related to lung function, Olila noted. The researchers reported that as larger sample sizes become available in future studies, the accuracy and depth of genetic analyses will improve. This could help scientists more clearly define the biological underpinnings of long COVID and identify specific biomarkers for diagnosis. Despite the progress made, Olila commented it could still take a decade or more to develop clinically useful diagnostic tools based on these genetic insights. And this is the part most people miss. The journey from genetic discovery to clinical application is long and complex, but every step brings us closer to understanding and treating long COVID more effectively. So what do you think? Do you believe that focusing on lung-related immune responses is the right approach to understanding long COVID? Or should we be looking at a broader range of factors? Share your thoughts in the comments below.